Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into something fascinating, a little hidden, and honestly, slightly uncomfortable. We are decoding the subtle ways human behavior is controlled every single day. And look, this isn't just some abstract theory. These dynamics are playing out in your life right now. So, let's move fast and master your mental defense.
So, let me ask you, do you actually think your decisions are entirely your own? Well, think again. The truth is, we're often unknowingly guided by politicians, top-level negotiators, and master manipulators. In fact, someone might be using one of these tricks on you right now. But don't worry, because we're going to expose exactly how they do it.
Here's our fast-paced roadmap for today. We're covering the hidden psychological games, controlling everyday conversations, hacking trust and favors, the ultimate toxic trap, and finally, your mental defense manual. And let me be crystal clear right out of the gate. I am not teaching you these 7 tricks to manipulate people. We're doing this to build your mental defense manual so you can spot them, protect yourself, and stay in control.
All right, let's jump right into part 1. The hidden psychological games, preparing for the unknown.
Here's the absolute foundational rule you need to know. Dark psychology isn't just movie villain stuff. It is used every single day by friends, partners, and bosses. Whether it's through pure malice or just a total lack of knowledge, people play games with your mind. Your only shield against it, pure, focused awareness. So let's get you that knowledge.
Moving on to part 2, controlling everyday conversations through subtle hacks.
This brings us to trick number 1, the weapon of uncomfortable silence. You know how we basically have this default setting where we absolutely hate awkward silence? When a conversation drops into dead quiet, our brain literally panics. To fill that void, we just start talking. And that is exactly when we leak information we never intended to share.
The absolutely crucial window here is just 3 to 4 seconds. Picture this. You're negotiating a salary. When they give you an answer or an offer, don't react. Just look them right in the eyes and stay totally silent. 1, 2, 3, 4 seconds. That immense pressure makes them scramble to justify themselves, and a lot of times they'll just end up changing their own offer entirely.
Okay, trick number 2 exposes the illusion of choice. Amateurs will ask yes or no questions. That makes it incredibly easy for someone to just hit you with a no. But the masters, they'll ask Thursday at 2 p.m. or Friday at 10 a.m. See what happened there? You completely took away the option to say no. The other person feels like they're in control, but you designed the options.
Next up, trick number 3 utilizes Cunningham's Law. This law states that people are much quicker to correct a wrong statement than to actually answer a direct question. This targets a very specific bias we all have, our deep-seated need to appear smart and prove others wrong.
There's a famous internet rule for this. Post the wrong answer to get the right answer. Let's say you want to know what your buddy paid for their new car. Don't ask them. Instead, confidently say something like, wow, this must have cost 25 lakhs. If it actually only cost 15, their ego triggers instantly. Are you crazy? I only paid 15 lakhs. Boom, you got the exact answer without ever asking the question.
Let's escalate things in part 3, hacking trust and favors using psychological loopholes. Trick number 4 relies on cognitive dissonance, specifically the Benjamin Franklin effect. Normally, you do nice things to make people like you, right? Well, dark psychology completely flips that. If you want someone to like you, ask them for a small favor. When they help you out, their brain scrambles to rationalize it. It thinks, well, I'm helping them, so I must really like them. It's a total subconscious hack.
And that leads right into trick number 5, mirroring in the chameleon effect. The truth is, humans are inherently a tiny bit narcissistic. We automatically like people who seem exactly like us. Master manipulators and even top FBI hostage negotiators use this technique. It builds instant, deep trust with complete strangers. So how do you use this chameleon effect? You subtly copy their physical and verbal cues. If they lean forward, you wait maybe 5 to 10 seconds and then lean forward yourself. If they speak slowly, match that exact pace. But most importantly, use their exact keywords. If they say they're excited, you say you're excited. This fires off their mirror neurons. It makes them feel deeply understood, and familiarity breeds trust.
Trick number 6 is the classic door-in-the-face technique. Let's say you need 1,000 rupees. Step 1, ask for a massive favor, like 10,000 rupees. Obviously, they'll say no. Step 2, gracefully accept the rejection. This suddenly builds up their guilt. Step 3,
Hit them with the actual request for 1,000. Thanks to the contrast principle, that 1,000 suddenly looks tiny, and their guilt virtually guarantees you a yes.
All right, part 4, the ultimate toxic trap, protecting your sanity. We are now entering some seriously dangerous territory. Trick number 7 is the most toxic of them all, gaslighting and weaponized confusion. When a manipulator is caught making a mistake, they absolutely will not argue the facts. Instead, they try to completely flip reality. They'll directly attack your memory and your sanity just to evade responsibility.
You really have to watch out for these massive red flags. We're talking constant claims that you're crazy or you're overreacting, flat out denying that conversations ever happened, or using word salads, talking in such confusing, dizzying circles that you completely forget what the argument was even about. Their whole goal is to literally make you apologize for their mistake. Your only defense here? Ignore the emotional drama entirely and stick strictly to the cold, hard facts.
Which brings us to part 5, your mental defense manual and our final takeaways.
I really want you to keep this powerful metaphor in mind. Psychology is exactly like a knife. The tool itself is completely neutral. You can use the knife to chop vegetables and cook a beautiful meal for your family. Or it can be used maliciously to hurt someone. The tool is exactly the same, the intention dictates whether it is dark or light. Understanding these loopholes ensures that nobody can ever use that knife against you.
As we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a provocative question to chew on. Which of these psychological tricks has been used on you? Take a second to reflect on your daily conversations. Have you faced that uncomfortable silence, the illusion of choice, maybe even gaslighting? Thank you so much for joining me today. Keep your eyes open, stay protected, and keep defending your mind.